Today we're speaking with some members of East Brooklyn Community High School. East Brooklyn Community High School is a small, academically rigorous high school that prepares students for college, meaningful employment, healthy personal and family relationships, and participation in the life of their community. East Brooklyn High School is a transfer school that is designed to help students who have fallen behind in credit accumulation get back on track and earn a high school diploma. And we are joined by Principal Patrick McGillicuddy, Zoe Goya, who's program director with SCO Family Services, and two students, Charlene and Orlando. Welcome, everyone. I'll start with you, Principal McGillicuddy. Can you give us just an overview of the internship program and how it aligns with your school's mission of preparing students for meaningful employment and community participation?
I'm Pat McGillicuddy. I'm the founding principal of our school, and this is our school's 15th year. We're located in Brownsville. We're a transfer high school, which is a public high school for students who've had struggles in other high schools in the city. So all of our students come to us having some kind of challenge in the high school they went to before they came to us. We have students who during COVID weren't even really going to school. We have students who had serious academic challenges in schools previously and have attended schools where they didn't feel safe or respected. We have students who just dealt with very difficult things outside of high school. But what everyone has in common is a strong desire to graduate from high school and work with our school to prepare for life after high school.
And can you tell us how the internship program plays into that?
Sure. So we have a partnership with SCO Family of Services, and Zoe is the director from SCO. And, the internship is a really important part of the program because we only have on average 2 years to work with students to prepare them for graduation and to prepare them for life after high school. And the internship is an important experience where students get to have a professional job experience. They get to work with a mentor. They get to have financial support. And they get to really work on making this transition to life after high school with the support of our staff as they go through that experience to really make it a valuable learning experience for them.
Can you tell us a bit more about the types of internships that have happened in the past and what you might be looking for now?
Yeah, so I think the more important even than the type, is the kind of setting. We want students to have a hands-on experience. We don't want it to just be, moving papers around or, shredding papers, answering phone calls. We want it to be obviously a meaningful hands-on experience for them. And we want there to be someone there who's willing to really talk with them and work with them as a mentor and have some kind of mentorship experience. So I think those are the two most important. We listed some of the ones that often come up as areas of interest that we haven't been able to find student placements for: hospitality, cosmetology, music production, technology, entrepreneurship, fashion design and retail, and culinary are some of the ones that students are very interested in, which we find a hard time sometimes to place students in, those kinds of internships.
Zoe, can you talk a little bit about the collaboration with SCO Family of Services and how that enhances the quality and diversity of these internship opportunities, and about that relationship a little bit more?
Sure. The partnership between the DOE and SCO is part of everything that we do here. And as part of that model, everyone has an advocate counselor. It's sort of this point person. So all of our students are working very closely with a counselor throughout their time here. So we really get to know our students. So that's kind of one of the first people they interact with that they might go to them and say, hey, I want an internship. Tell me about LTW. I heard I can make money here, that kind of thing. And then we can transition them to talk with Vanessa, who is our internship coordinator, who is amazing. And she goes through a whole rigorous application process with them, getting a sense of who they are, their interests, their skill levels, and then figuring out from there, what is the best fit? Where are the skill gaps? What do we need to do with this student to give them the best experience and set them up for success?
It sounds like there's a lot of people working to make sure that it's a really personalized experience and that it's a good fit. A little matchmaking happening.
Another thing I can say about SCO that's very important and makes our school really unique is that we support students long after graduation. So students, we just had come back today, comes in and they might come in for a transcript or something, or just to check in with us. And then when we know of opportunities, we're able to connect those students and still support them for a while after graduation. Because a lot of times students, they may graduate and at that time really not be ready for the next step. And so it can happen at other points, so it's, the great thing about this internship program is that it can also help us build partnerships and relationships with people that might be places where students end up, working later on after they graduate.
That's phenomenal. And it sounds like it's a real community at the high school, which certainly isn't always the case at every high school, but a space that you can always go back to and have support and continued mentorship. And we have two of your students here, Charlene and Orlando. I'm curious what your internship experience was like.
Yes, I would describe my internship to be a very hands-on experience. I enjoyed it from the beginning to the end. It was actually very sad when I had to leave. I didn't think I was going to have this opportunity since I didn't have the right documentation, but Vanessa helped me and helped me find the school that was right for me to help me progress and move forward, even if I didn't have the documentation, so I can be in the classroom, which my internship was to a Montessori school, K through third grade. I had the experience with working with early childhood education and I enjoyed the process, the children and the community, and just overall the support was really encouraging, which furthered me academically and also career-wise. Right now, I'm in the early childhood education program at Monroe College in the Bronx, and I'm hoping to get my bachelor's in early childhood education.
Very cool.
Charlene, do you think you would have pursued that post-secondary school? You think you would have attended Monroe if you hadn't done the internship?
No, because at first I wanted to go into business, and I also needed a job at the time, and I was looking into childcare, and Vanessa proposed daycare. And once I started, I fell in love with the children in the setting and wanting to help and better the children in the community and just be hands-on and involved in their education.
Charlene's very modest. She also got a full scholarship at Monroe, which will take her to eventually get the master's right in early childhood.
That's amazing. Congratulations. What about you, Orlando? What was your internship and what was your experience?
I was working at a patty shop that's like a block away from the school. I went there because I was interested in culinary skills. So the person that I still work with him today, it's almost 2 years that we've been working with each other.
Wow.
And the person there, I can't speak for anybody else, but my entire experience, I never had anything to complain about. Vanessa, she hooked me up with a bunch of other people too, because around summertime, she connected me with a food truck company, and I was doing that. And I was taking culinary classes. So that whole experience where I was meeting new people and going to different, parts of New York and everything. It was a good experience. Overall, it was a great experience.
That's great. And you said you're still connected to the person that you interned with to this day.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Another part of Orlando, I don't know if you want to speak to it, Orlando, but we have career fairs at our school.
Yeah.
And I think I'm right, Orlando, in saying that there was a career fair where he spoke to somebody who came to talk about his food truck business. And the guy was so impressed with Orlando at the end of the career fair, he asked us, please, I want to be in touch with this young man. I want to see if we can connect. And, so that it came from that, right, Orlando?
Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. So for our community, we have a lot